Hello guys, welcome again to the MADRID Sport. I'm your host Ken, and yesterday night we saw two great games of football in the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid took on Bayern Munich at the Bernabeu Stadium, while Sporting CP hosted Arsenal. Of course, we know that Real Madrid lost to Bayern Munich 2-1, and Bayern Munich are going to go home with the advantage, take the 2-1 advantage to the Allianz Arena, while Arsenal will take the 1-goal advantage to the Emirates Stadium. Before I continue, guys, if you've been watching my videos and you've not yet subscribed, probably now is the right time to subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with all that is happening in the world of football, kindly hit that subscribe button. Moving on, we're going to talk about the Bayern Munich game against Real Madrid yesterday. It ended 2-1, but in my opinion, that game should have ended 4-1 easily if Bayern Munich had taken their chances. Upamecano had a great chance in the first half, and then there was an incident in the second half where Mikel Olise was fouled. I think that should have been a penalty that should have been awarded to Bayern Munich, and if they had taken those chances, the game would have been all but over yesterday night. But Real Madrid still have a chance. You can never write off Real Madrid when it comes to a European tie, right? They could pull up surprises even at the Allianz Arena, but Bayern Munich are so good, and in my opinion, I think they are worthy to be champions. Mark my words, I think they will be crowned European champions. They are that good. I do not see any team that can beat them in this season's Champions League. Now, the man at the center of everything good that happened yesterday, or will I say the men at the center of everything good that happened yesterday, was one, Mikel Olise, man of the match, and Joshua Kimmich. Let's talk about Mikel Olise. This guy has scored the highest non-penalty goals in Europe this season, with 41 goals. Of course, followed closely by Harry Kane with 39 goals and Luis Diaz with 38 goals. Olise has 6 assists in the Champions League this season. The guy has been so good. He literally ran that backline yesterday. He ran Alvaro Carreras ragged. The guy, Alvaro Carreras, could not get near him. You know, at some point I felt sorry for him. He was literally begging his teammates, come and help me defend, come and help me defend. He begged Vinicius. Vinicius was not tracking back. He begged Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni said, guy, look, I have my own problems in midfield. I can't deal with that. You sort out your problems. And Mikel Olise kept on running him ragged. And what's his name? Kimmich kept on feeding the ball constantly to Mikel Olise. Of course, he knew what was happening, and any slightest opportunity he had, he kept on feeding the ball to Mikel Olise. In all, he gave Mikel Olise 17 passes in the game yesterday. Talking about Kimmich made 78 passes total yesterday to his teammates. And like I already said, the man that received the most passes was Mikel Olise, followed by Alexander Pavlovic, received 11 passes from Michael Kimmich. And Joshua Kimmich, I beg your pardon. Stanisic received 10 passes. Upamecano received 10 passes as well. Harry Kane received 8 passes. Luis Diaz received 7 passes. Jonathan Tah received 6 passes. Manuel Neuer received 4 passes. Konrad Laimer received 3 passes. And Serge Gnabry received 2 passes. All in all, Joshua Kimmich made a total of 78 passes. He literally ran the midfield yesterday. Nobody could get near him. Talking about Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer is 40 years old, and he's still one of, if not the best goalkeepers in the world. Made very crucial interceptions yesterday to keep Bayern Munich in the tie. Look at the flank attack by Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League this season. As you can see, most of it is coming from the right. That shows you how important Mikel Olise has been for them this season. But take nothing away from Real Madrid. Like I said again, Real Madrid could pull up surprises because they have Champions League pedigree. And if there's any team in Europe that you think or that can pull up surprises and do a remontada, it will be Real Madrid. Personally, I don't see that happening. Now, moving on to the game Sporting CP versus Arsenal. That game, I think, was a drab game. I expected more from Arsenal, but take nothing away from Arsenal. They got the job done on the back of 2 straight losses in cup competition. I think winning that yesterday, no matter how ugly it was a confidence booster for them going into the Premier League this weekend. But it was a drab game. Kai Havertz made the difference, scored the goal in the dying minute, right? There are 4 things that we learned from that game yesterday. Number 1, if Arsenal win the tie over both legs, it will be the first time in the entire 140-year-old history that they will be qualifying for back-to-back semi-finals in the UEFA Champions League. So that would be a great achievement if they can do that. David Raya was man of the match for me yesterday. He made very, very crucial saves that kept Arsenal in the tie. If he was the other goalkeeper, you know who I'm talking about, Arrizabalaga, I'm very, very sure that Arsenal would have gone out of that tie. They would have been eliminated yesterday. They would have lost yesterday. But there's a reason why David Raya is considered one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment. He has conceded only 12 goals from an expected G or XG, expected goals conceded, of 21 goals. 12 goals from 21. That's super stuff. Right, he was voted man of the match yesterday and had a rating of 9 out of 10 from Sky Sports. Now, moving on again, Arsenal's attackers, everybody that has scored for Arsenal this season have had 38 goal contributions in all competitions this season, which is the most in Europe's top 5 leagues. So that's great stuff by Arsenal attackers there. And Arsenal yesterday winning meant that English teams will have at least 5 representatives in the Champions League next season. So Arsenal has done us a huge favor. Both matches are still finally poised for the return leg, and it's going to be interesting to watch the return legs, especially Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. And I'm going to see you guys then. I'm going to be bringing you all the reports and all the actions right from the return leg next week.